Let's take a look. Let's talk while I'm riding back down to the Honda store about the Mustang. So you've seen me talk about the exterior, and you've seen me show the interior of the vehicle. Now I'm driving the Mustang. Now it's been running for about 30 minutes now, so it's warmed up. The engine's doing what it's supposed to do. All the fluids are going in the right spots, let's say. Now this is a 3-speed manual transmission. It's a little different than what you're used to if you haven't owned an older classic car like this before. And it's even a little different for myself. The clutch is okay. I mean, everything works. But this is not the type of car you get in and just, bam, you're out of there, you're rolling. It takes a minute. You got to get used to this car. You got to learn this car. And I'm learning that real quick for my first time being on the road with it. You don't want to pull out and there's a bunch of traffic coming. You got to get used to this vehicle before you really take it out on the roads. So I advise, if you come and test drive this car, to drive it back behind the dealership at Honda in that neighborhood. But once you get the hang of it, it's pretty good. So we rolling out. Got a little smoke back there. In second, see, I'm still getting used to it. When you're shifting gears down here, that takes some getting used to as well. Again, it's not your typical vehicle, folks. This is a classic car. It's to be babied. You gotta love this vehicle, take care of it. And this is the type of car, when you buy it from us, you may need to put a little money, invest some money into it. It's that type of vehicle. There's nothing wrong with this car. It drives good, it cranks up, but it needs tune-up things and stuff like that. That's just the way it is, folks. The brakes on the car, they're not stopping right on a dime. So when I'm coming to a stop and I got cars in front of me or a red light, I'm gonna make sure I start braking a good bit before I need to stop, so I can make sure the vehicle does stop. Basically, our brakes, you got to press them down pretty hard to get this bad boy to go ahead and stop. So the brakes, they need a little work done on them probably. The clutch is a little heavy. Takes some getting used to. As you can tell, I'm doing that right now, just kind of easing off that clutch, finding the right spot on that clutch where to go ahead and get it engaged. Clutch back in, I'm rolling into second gear. There we go. Back down into first. There we go. It's fun to drive, that's for sure. But it does take a little getting used to. Still in first. I'm going about 40 miles an hour in first gear. Let's go ahead and drop it into second, see how that feels. Actually, maybe I was in third a minute ago. Again, it takes a minute to get used to. I'm in third gear right now. I had to be in third before. The car wasn't revved up real high. But if you're looking for an older Mustang, this car is very clean on the inside and the outside. Again, it does got some basic stuff going on, like, you know, rust here and there and things like that. But overall, it's worth the money. It's not a car that's just been sitting on the side of someone's house or at a junkyard or anything like that. The car has been driven. You can tell. Someone, whoever owned this car, took it out on the weekends, drove it maybe to work. It's in good shape. You just got to get used to driving it. That's all, folks. And when we get back in the Honda store here in just a moment, I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood and show you how that looks. All right, we made it back to the Honda store, folks. So here's this good-looking Mustang. Now, like I said earlier on the video, we're going to pop the hood, take a look at the engine, and have a look in the trunk back there. Now, let me tell you right now, if you've never popped the hood on a 66 Mustang, it's a little tricky. Right in here, you got to put your hand right under here, and there's a button right there. And then you kind of do this. like that. So now we popped open there. And then there's another button in the back, and not too easy one-handed, but we trying. Hold on, maybe JJ. So folks, as you can see, JJ's right here. You pull that, you pop that, that's your engine. It's a 289, and they say this is one of the better engines to buy for a Mustang that you can drive around town, go to work, and all that kind of thing, and still have fun on the weekends. But there's your carburetor right here. Runs good. You got your spark plug, your distributors. You know, whoever owned it before, they definitely put a little chrome under there. You got your radiator, interstate battery. Let's look around, see how she's running. Very clean. And again, folks, I am no motor expert on cars, but I do the best I can. The best thing to do now, folks, is actually come out, take it for a test drive, see what you think. Like we mentioned earlier, it does got some rust, things like that. Again, it's an older vehicle, folks. That's understood. We do thank you for taking the time to watch this video with us today. Again, I'm Chad Dolbier with Stokes Honda North YouTube channel and Facebook. We are here to help you out. And again, here's a beautiful car for sale at Stokes Honda North in February 2016. Please give us a call at the phone number on the video if you're interested. Give them a call, find out the price. They haven't told me the price on this car yet, but it's probably going to be under $10,000, somewhere around that range. We'll see you soon.